How is it going, everyone? Welcome to Burnout Dominator. It's the very last PS2 Burnout game. The curious thing is that it released in the year 2007, which was the second year where the PS3 already released. So this is a very late PS2 game, probably one of the last ones in the console. And there are many things to say about this game, but let's go little by little. So first of all, I already created a profile for the simple fact that this game has, just like Burnout 3, an unskippable cutscene of a tutorial when you select World Tour, and it's like 3 minutes long, so I don't want to deal with that. And about the way the game works, well, you will see here, because this one is another actual tutorial, though for now we can only pick one car. We're gonna pick it, obviously, not like I have a choice. But yeah, as you can, well, it already says it there in the loading screen, Burnout chaining is back. Like Burnout as a mechanic, like Burnout 2 had, is the main mechanic of this game. So that's pretty cool. But they also removed traffic checking for some reason, so if you hit traffic on the same side, you're gonna crash. So for this one, you're just supposed to score points by doing burnouts, because it's trying to teach you how to do them, right? So here you will also see unscapable tutorial, which is the reason why I thought the video that showed up at the beginning was completely unnecessary. Like, you're already teaching it here, so what else do you want? But yeah, essentially the way it works is pretty similar to the way it works in Burnout 2. You fill the bar, and once it's full, you start the burnout. Well, you start the boost, and when you consume it all, you do a burnout. So let's do it. I personally like it. Like, it's as I always was saying while I was playing Burnout 3 and the others, the fact that the thing that I miss the most is the burnout mechanic. Now, I don't know how the rest of the game is gonna be, but I think that this is a good start, at least to me. Which kinda clashes to what I've been told, that this is like the worst Burnout game in the series. Like, that I think that it's probably not gonna be my opinion, but we will see. So they also kept the shortcuts from Burnout Revenge, in the sense that the concept of shortcuts, right? Those are still here. And then, well, I'm getting a lot of score. The goal is 6,000, so I could stop at any time, but might as well go until the time is done, I guess. Yeah. I'm surprised though, like, I understand this is a tutorial in how the burnout mechanic works, but surprised that the first event is not a race. Well, to be fair, in Burnout Revenge, the first event was a traffic check, so Burnout Domination, because I did 10. Well, does that answer your question, game? I can chain more than 10. Yeah. Oh, and you actually have a finish line. So it's like, not like you could have stopped whenever you want. You stop when you reach the end. Okay. Okay. So this game also comes back to the logic of Burnout 3 of separating the cars per category. So this one is the classic category, apparently. Also we have Avril Lavigne here. For some reason, this song with the chorus in Spanish. Though I'm not worried about that, I'm more worried about how much this is gonna get copyright claim. That's fine, don't worry about it. Also, on top of the loading screens being super bad in this game, the saving sequence is very bad in terms of how long it takes. So even though I'm gonna be risking corrupting the save, I think I'm also gonna speed up the save sequence. So what other colors do you have, by the way? Oh, I like that one. Shame that the camera is a little bit chaotic, but these are some good colors, at least compared to the ones in the previous games. Okay, let's start by skipping that. Is this supposed to be Japan? Didn't really say where we were going, right? Well, yeah, it has to be Japan, I guess. So this is about drifting, but wait, it says chain burnout to multiply scores. Okay. I guess it's drifting and burnouting at the same time. I can do that. Oh, that means that the oncoming traffic is on the right because we're in Asia. I guess. No, the real question is I'm still not sure if this is meant to be Japan or China. Like, so far I only seen Chinese characters, which will still be Japan, but oh, I didn't see that guy. Come on. It's completely blocked by the downhill. I'm assuming that because of the cherry blossom this is gonna be Japan, but that's the second time. And you stop crashing. No, my bet is on Japan. This has to be Japan. So far I haven't really seen anything written in hiragana or katakana to know, to confirm. No. It's fine. As long as you keep this going, you should be fine. Then again, the goal... Yeah, like... I'm assuming it's because they are obviously the first events, but getting the gold medal is absolutely trivial. Well, okay, I say that, but I think I wasn't that far this time. I could have gotten it same way I could have not gotten it. It's fine. So that sound effect is a little bit loud. It's fine. So, should I speed this up too? Promise that speeding up a save sequence doesn't seem like a good idea. Maniac. Maniac is the name of the event. What does that mean? American Classic. I cannot really pick anything yet again. So, each event has its own car, or how does it work? Oh. What's this? Get 10,000 Maniac points during this event to win the American Classic. Yeah, well, that's pretty nice, but you're still not explaining what Maniac means. Earn points for dangerous driving in the all-new Maniac mode. Driving in the oncoming lane near miss the traffic and drift around corners to score points. Well, that should be fine. I mean, that's what I'm doing anyway, so... Well, not so much the near miss. Well, and I don't need to remember the 10,000 points because that's the gold medal, so yeah. Nothing to remember. Yeah, that should be fine. Though I'm very surprised. So far, we have not seen a single race. Not even one race. So that's awkward. Because you know that Burnout, despite all the goofy shit it has, it's a racing game at the bottom, right? That reminds me, I wonder if crash events are a thing in this game. I hope not. We will see. Wait, that didn't count as burnout, why not? Didn't I burn through the whole bar? Wait, maybe not, okay, sure. Maybe I let the bus go by accident? Maybe, that's fine. Well then again, Burnout, that's one thing that is worth remembering. Burnout actually doesn't guarantee that you're gonna have the bar later on. It just means that you're gonna gain bar at the end. And here it seems to be related to to that blue fire. Like, you only get it back if you... Like, it's called supercharge. Oh, I got it. Nice. And you can keep chaining these things. Hey, yeah, you can see that there is like a yellow bar behind that gets filled, and if it reaches the like all the way, you get all the boost back. Well, it's fine. So these Dominator points apparently are very hard to come by. Well, the only problem of speeding up through the save is the fact that there is music that's gonna be speed up. But I guess if anything that's better for me, so the chances of getting copyright claim are lower, you know? Yeah, that's what I unlock, okay. Oh, finally a race! I thought they weren't even a thing, but no, we actually have a race. Oh, and this is a new car as well. Maybe if I win this one, I unlock it. I'm glad that so many of these cars have a golden color. That's pretty cool. And yeah, you will unlock it here. Perform a 2-time burnout. So this is not enough to get a gold medal, which I'm assuming is winning the race. Here you actually need to do a 2-time burnout. Okay, sure. Black Gold Inc. Is that a real company? I feel like I remember hearing Black Gold. Black Gold referring, of course, to oil. It's a very poetic way of calling it. Now, even though, you know, the previous 3 events were completely individual events, this game has takedowns, you know. Yeah, believe it or not, takedowns are a thing. And though so far we haven't seen a single one aside from that one that I just did. Yeah, they are a thing, don't worry about it. Oh. Wait, I also saw a Burger King advertisement in the background. These are most likely all real advertisements. Okay, I got the 2-time burnout, so yeah. Well, at least it tells you, in case you forgot the condition, it tells you that you unlock the car. Not just real life brands, but also real life places, because here it's mentioning Houston, right? Something like that. Yeah. I'm assuming here we're in the... in the USA then. All that air and you didn't give me any bar? Really? I think the problem here is that it seems to be a little bit weird the way that you gain a boost. Like, I understand the way... Wow, nice. Good reflexes, dude. Like, just a little bit more. There you go. I think that... So, okay. Since I didn't feel the arrow bar, what happened there was that I did get the burnout bonus, but I didn't get the full charge thing because of that. Okay. Is that for a very, for example here, since it's a better idea to wait until you have supercharge, it seems that for the most part you're not really gonna be boosting that often like you did in Burnout 3 and Revenge. That being said, I win, so who cares? But yeah. But my camera kind of blocks the... And 420 points, nice. My camera blocks the like the names of the things that I get at the end, but I guess that, you know, it's whatever. Oh, I got this car. Is there any... Oh, what's this? Review event and log. Well, the lowrider, look. Of all of the special cars, we already seen in the previous game that this one is the shittiest one, so... Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Also, it seems that so far all the cars have 3 colors. And this one is a time trial, 2 minutes for gold. I wonder how picky they are gonna be. If they could be picky. I don't know. Oh yeah, though, does this have the same rules as Burning Lab? I don't think it does. A Burning Lab basically allows you to gain boost at a higher rate than a regular event, but I don't think that's the case here. Most likely not. Oh, that was the wrong place. Yeah, I didn't know, my bad. But it seems that here... Wow. I don't think I'm getting the gold medal at this rate. I think that the best way to try and get more meter is doing near misses. It's that I never really went for them. They are not really my thing. You know what? It's hard to properly aim at a car without hitting it. It's easy to aim at a car and hit it, but it's even easier to do it when you're not trying to, like there. But yeah, I don't think that after 3 crashes I'm gonna get the gold. I have the slight suspicion that the gold might be completely lost. But hey, I don't know, I want to see how picky this is gonna be. Though, even if I don't get the gold here, I obviously cannot say that it's picky considering how badly I play. It seems that at least it does require you to play relatively well. I want to see just how far the exit is, so I more or less calculate how good I need to play. It seems that a minimum of... Yeah, I think that it will be a minimum of no crashes if you want to get the goal here. Should be doable, but... It feels weird to do one of these laps and not really be able to boost from the very beginning. Feels wrong. Instead of a time trial, it just feels like you're casually strolling. Also, yeah, you can't really blame me for not steering at the right side there. Like, that place does not look like you're intended to go right. It really looks like you're intended to go left. Oof, okay. That this game operates in the classic arcade racing game logic that as long as a car, you know, hits the wall from the side, it's not really a crash. So many of them should have been crashes easily. No, oof. Hey, don't worry about it. So essentially, once you lose your supercharge, you should immediately stop boosting just so you can try getting another one instead of boosting all the way to the end. They give you a lot of margin here for the gold. It's just that the first attempt was terrible. Yeah, even though I mean, I could move the camera upwards here, I guess, but I'm not really blocking that much. I mean, I will still block if I move it up. And I think that you can pretty much tell what it says. So am I gonna go to 500? Not yet, but close. Yeah. Let's keep that one. Yeah, at least it seems that there is no save corruption. Wait, didn't... Oh, never mind, it was a preview. I was gonna say, shouldn't I unlock that card? Nah. So, Road Rage. And now I can pick. It's a little bit weird the way the UI works here, like with arrows. Very weird, but it's fine. I mean, I don't mind. It's fine by me. Just a little bit weird. Okay, so I need 8 takedowns. Should be easy. Now, it's probably because these cars are supposed to look especially rectangular, since they are supposed to mimic muscle cars, and specifically American muscle cars, but it feels that like graphically this game seems to be inferior to 3 and Revenge. Not by a lot. I mean, okay, well maybe yes by a lot actually. Like you can also tell that the definition of the leaves is very low. Like the other ones felt, or at least look, a lot more, well, realistic, I guess, if you wanna call it that way. This one still looks nice, but I feel like for being the one that came before, it's a little bit old. That came after, I mean, not before. By the way, there's also Crash Breaker here permanently implemented into the game. So it's not like you have to wait until a specific event shows up. Here you are constantly in Crash Breaker mode, right? So if you crash, you blow up, and that's it. Okay, 2 in a row. There you are. It seems that just like in Burnout Revenge here, the challenge is not, you know, not running out of time, but rather the challenge is not having your car destroyed. As you can tell that the damage, well, at least visually the damage stays, and I'm assuming that it's not only gonna be visually, right? I'm fucking a lot of them up unnecessarily. Oh, and right there it said critical damage. Well, actually ran out of time before getting destroyed, so that's something. Here the game is trying to tell me I wasn't very original with the takedowns. So I unlock a new series, the Factory series. It's just that I don't really feel like getting into them, you know? Like I will want to finish this one first. Not to mention that here most likely these categories or well series are faster the longer it goes on, so Yeah, you probably just want to go from slower to faster. So you know, let me not do that yet. Let me continue through this one. Oh, near miss challenge. Well, that's interesting. Like, near miss has been a mechanic since the first game, but there has never been a case where it asks you to do that to beat an event. So it's points by near missing. And of course the burnouts always act as a multiplier. It seems that the traffic density is gonna be a lot more here. Which makes sense. Is that using the boost for an event like this is very dangerous. Also, bad place to pick here since there is no traffic there. It's fine. I already got the goal. Yeah, that crash doesn't matter. I secure the goal. All of these first events are gonna be easy because that's the idea. Oh, also another thing that I realized is that before I started the game, when I created the profile, this one lets you pick between miles per hour and kilometers per hour, so I pick kilometers per hour. The Burnout Revenge most likely allow you to do that too, but I guess I never bothered to check, so my bad, I guess. Well, my bad, it depends. If you're American, you probably prefer that it says miles per hour. It's fine. So road rage again on Glacier Falls. So far we only seen 3... Oh, a new car. We only seen 3... what's the word? 3... tracks. Also, I need to do 1 kilometer to... Wait, that's... says, well, 1,000 meters. So if you don't pick metric... If you pick imperial units instead, does it say something else like drift? Like, I don't know... like... 1 mile or something? Oh, and the good thing is that the unlock condition for the car actually shows up there, and that's such a nice detail. Also, despite the drift, you cannot forget that this is intended to be a road rage event, so I'm supposed to hit guys, you know. I guess we can do drift as well. Oops. Oh, I can use the crash breaker. Assuming this guy doesn't crash himself, no, it's fine. But that didn't do shit. I still got him, but not because of the explosion. It was pretty dumb. Nice. Well, you're also encouraged to take down when you are boosting, because that also makes your bar grow to chain another burnout. Though I think that here, one thing that might not make the... like this burnout looks so fast is the fact that these are like it's a very slow category. Though according to the game we're going 250 kilometers per hour. Don't know if it really feels that fast, but it's fine. Sure, it's gonna be faster with the other ones at least. I don't need to drift anymore since I already unlocked the car. Okay, what? Am I going the right way? Oh no, I'm going in reverse. Oops. Well, it was hard to tell, not to mention it doesn't really tell you that you're going in reverse until you see that red wall, right? The time is about to end anyways. Got him. So far, well, this one, in case there's any doubt, with that gigantic American flag in the background, this is intended to be the USA. Like, this track. Keeps fast forwarding. There you go. So yeah, this is the car I got. I mean, I'm personally not a fan of these cars at all. I've never been a fan of muscle cars, so don't particularly care. But I hope I'm not wrong, but so far, something that I am noticing is the fact that this game doesn't have crash events yet, which is a huge positive. Take down the Euro Classic in this event to win the car. Oh, that's a very cool unlock condition. You're actually taking down a specific car and you unlock it. Well, the only problem with that is that it might be hard to figure out which one it is, unless the game has a specific marker on him. Let's see. I don't really recognize it right now. Is it the one in third place? Well, that now is fourth. Is it that one? Yeah, it is, right? Well, trying to take him down, but easier said than done, you know? Fuck. Damn it. The explosion didn't even work out. Oh, and they also get marked as like as a revenge target. Wait, no, it's actually, it's marking yellow, the one that you're supposed to take down. So I guess I was wrong before. I guess he was in last place or something. I mean, the only issue is that if he's at the... If he's very far behind, you're supposed to wait for him. Well, I got his ass. But yeah, the idea will be winning the race, so... Until I can get that first place... They don't seem to be very good at corners. And they're supposed to be a slow car. Oh! They took a path that was faster. That's a problem. Ah, that's an even bigger problem. Yeah, I might be screwed right now. Hopefully not, but it's looking like that. I also don't know. Like that is something that I wish that the Burnout series had. Like it told you how far you're from the exit. Well, from the exit, from the finish line. Because here I cannot know how screwed I am until... Fuck. I could have blown up there, but I think he was too far. Okay, no problem. But it seems that these guys are very bad at corners, so... Means that every time there is a corner, there is an opportunity to... Well, to gain time on your rivals, right? I don't think I should be far from the finish line. It's right there. Oh, that went pretty well. Oh, you can also maybe unlock the net series, even without doing the actual net series. That's pretty cool. But it was also kind of the thing in Burnout Revenge, just that game didn't have series. We just got the Euro Classic. Win race after 3 crashes. Well, yeah, I guess I did that. And here, what do you say? You have unlocked the Dominator challenge. Get gold to win the low rider. Well, as I say before, this is not a really good reward at all. Like, the low rider kinda sucks, unfortunately. So it's supposed to simply be driving dangerously, or is it about chaining burnouts? No, it's Maniac, so it is about driving dangerously. Though, I'm pretty sure that it's almost the same thing in both. Yeah. Essentially, the idea of this game is to drive on the oncoming lane. That's the main thing. Wow, the reflex there, like the reflection, I mean, of the sun was so bright that I almost couldn't see what was in front of me. What a bronze. So this car, well, as I say before, it's very shit, but you can see it in anything, like bad acceleration, bad handling. It looks fancy, but the whole point of this classic category is that all of the cars look fancy here, so I don't think the lowrider specifically stands out, you know? Unlike in the previous game where every car was essentially modern, with the exception of that one. Well, and I guess the hot rod. I got the gold. I saw that there was a challenge that said getting 50,000 points in Maniac, which I'm about to do anyway. Yeah, okay. I guess we got that one too. That was bound to happen. Well, I guess I got the low rider. Shame that I'm never gonna use it though. I do wonder if the low rider counts as a classic car, or if being a special one you can use it anywhere. And keep in mind that the maximum speed that it can reach, which is 330 something kilometers per hour, that's very heavily higher than what the classic category can do. Though even in this speed, I feel it doesn't really make you feel like you're going that fast. And the sensation of speed is not the same one as the previous game. Also, hold up. Here the idea, instead of keep getting points, is probably to end the event, right? Because as I keep getting burnouts, I will keep extending the timer infinitely. So yeah, I probably should stop with that. Because at this rate I'm never gonna stop. But I don't think there... Oh, there is... Okay. Never mind, there was a finish line. Well, right before I crash. Or well, right after I crash, I guess. Oh, it's gonna be a lot of points. Yep. So I actually unlocked the Toon series without even putting a foot on the on the other one. I think it's the Factory series. So yeah, pretty wild. Yeah, I'm surprised by how long it takes to save. Like, there shouldn't even be that much to save in the first place, you know? And we got the lowrider, pretty cool. Oh, so I completed the rookie trophy apparently. Okay, cool. Oh, I think that I got something special for that. Okay, this is the rookie trophy, I guess. Yeah. Alright. Cool trophy. And yeah, the Toon series, that is the third one. I think that's just like in Burnout 3, there's only 5 category of cars. So that's nice. But yeah, I'm not doing that yet. No, never mind. There are 7 categories of cars. Looking at the arrows on the bottom, damn. There's more than I expected. Okay. And we have Eliminator. I'm assuming it's the same one as the previous game, where you simply eliminate well, when the timer is over. Like probably every 30 seconds. Hopefully it is like that, and not, yeah, it's with timer and not with laps like in the first games. Close. I really feel like so far the biggest mistake of this game is removing traffic check. Maybe with traffic check it would have made it too easy to chain burnout, so I guess from a balance standpoint it's okay, but well, that, and so far the fact that there are only 3 tracks, right? Like, you have this one, actually I think 4. I don't think it's 3, I think it's 4. You have 2 city ones and 2 rural ones. Like one in, like 2 of them in Asia and 2 of them in the USA. Maybe there's gonna be more afterwards. Not to mention that the 2 groups look very similar. Like, in fact, it's the reason why I thought there was only 3, because the 2 city ones look very similar. Unless there's only 1 city one and I'm making shit up. Because that background looks pretty similar to the first one. Maybe they are different sectors of the same location. Yeah, maybe, okay, it might be the case. Like, maybe we just went through a Chinatown. Like, this is meant to be something like New York or similar. And like the place before was simply a Chinatown. So that means that it's the same track. But in Burnout Revenge you also had something similar. Like, you have pairs of tracks that took place in the same environment. It was a nice transition with the drift. Okay. So far what's pretty clear is that because we're in the first category, the difficulty is very low. Like, very, very low. Okay, another Mia. Oh, that's a Grand Prix, isn't it? Yeah, and that's the final one. Because yeah, the Dominator challenge is the one that was at the end. So, okay. It also seems like the cars have no differences between each other, I think. Like, essentially you're looking at cosmetic differences. Like, you pick whichever you think looks the best. Now, something tells me that Maniac is most likely gonna be my least favorite type of event, but that's fine. So be it. Oh, this is the oncoming traffic for some reason. Oh, is there even traffic? Oh yeah, there is traffic. Wait, what? Are you telling me that this dirt road somehow has 2 lanes? Are you for real? It actually is the case. Like, here it's counting as oncoming. Because on one side... Damn. I didn't know that that was a thing. Like, apparently you can have a dirt road that also has a lane separation. Alright, sure. I mean, why not, right? So I don't know if that's a thing in real life. I mean, I guess there is the basic decency that even if there is not a written rule, like, the drivers will try to drive the closest to the right wall, so that way they don't crash with oncoming cars, but... I guess in a high trust society that wouldn't be a problem. I don't think it will work in the country I live though, since it isn't. Yeah, it's fine. It's pretty hard to read this arrow sometimes. I think that the best conclusion I can have right now is the fact that crash events are apparently not a thing. That really is so far the best thing about the game. Like, the first Burnout game since Burnout 2 that doesn't have crash events is huge. Like, that's very cool. So yeah, good shit. What's about time you got rid of them? Yeah, the other modes I think are cool. The new ones, I guess. But... something tells me that this one that is how getting points will probably be the most annoying one, since the points sometimes might be too picky. So I didn't speed up there the save, and you can see how long it takes. So Grand Prix. Yeah, I'm picking this one, of course. Yeah, and obviously there it explains how a Grand Prix works. So, it seems that doing takedowns in this game so far seems easier than even in Revenge, and Revenge was already pretty easy. Like, you know, it was pretty easy doing takedowns on that one. I'm really afraid to see how many copyright claims this video is gonna have. As long as none of them block the video in the whole world, it should be fine. Like, some of them most likely will block the video in Russia no matter what, but as long as it's only that, I guess it's fine. I mean, ideally I would want it to not block it anywhere, but unfortunately you cannot pick that. You see, this song, for example, is quite popular. Well, not to mention the Avril Lavigne one. There are some popular songs in this game. It's fine. Not gonna let it intimidate me. Just keep going forward. Okay. So the point distribution is the same as the previous game, nothing out of the ordinary. So far, what I'm seeing is like a very small amount of tracks. I hope that when we get to the next category that there's gonna be more. I mean, after all, in Burnout Revenge, some tracks were not available until you move on to other chapters, so maybe it's the same thing here, hopefully, because that will be a gigantic negative for the game. Because so far I think this game has a lot of positives. Like, I mean, bringing back the burnout mechanic, removing crash events, and well, those are, I guess, the two biggest positives. But I also enjoy the way some cars are unlocked, like the fact that you need to have a special condition. Though I only like it now because it hasn't been a problem yet, but I can imagine that some events in the future could be very annoying with that. Like, they could have an objective that is very hard to reach, and that will suck. Well, that could be a problem, but no one is really near, so it's whatever. Well, that guy is near. Well, and now he overtook. Nah, it's fine. And even if he wins, this is a Grand Prix, so you don't need to win every race. Well, at least the good thing is that another good thing about this game is that it got rid of the bar that, you know, got counted for the stars. So that's pretty nice too. Like, they only left the gold medals. Oh, and it gives you the option to restart there, but I don't know if it means. I don't think it counts the like the current race, but maybe all of it. I don't know. Yeah. This is the one song that I fear the most to the copyright claimers. It is a very, very mainstream song. Well, to the point that it's most likely the most popular Avril Lavigne song. which is already a pretty popular artist. Well, mostly was. I don't really know if nowadays she's doing anything. Well, she's still popular, right? But I don't know if it's the same popularity she had before. Probably not, but yeah. It's a mainstream song, and I think that the previous games, even though the songs were from relatively popular artists, I think that none of the songs were truly like super known, I guess. I mean, super known, when I mean that, I mean something that you can pick anyone in the street and you have like more than a 50-50 chance they know the song. And this one is certainly one of them. Even if they don't know the name of the song, if they hear the melody, I'm pretty sure they will recognize it. Or maybe I'm just being biased, and since it's a song that I remember that it played it played a lot back when back in that time, right, in the 2000s. Maybe I'm just being biased. Hey, I don't know. Wow, nice crash. That's a finish line. No problem. Well, that's the classic category with all gold medals, no exceptions. So nice. I guess that's that. Let me check something real quick. Yeah, there it is. Okay. I just wanted to see if I send the ping in my Discord. Okay, so does that unlock anything for getting like all the golds? Or no, the game doesn't give a shit apparently. Well, that's a shame. Like getting all the golds in a category seems like it's irrelevant for the game. Though at least it tells you... No, actually, it doesn't tell you... No, okay, there it tells you the amount of gold medals you have, cars unlocked, and what else do you have. You know, it loops back. Okay, so on to Factory Series. And we start with Maniac. Unfortunately, with another track that I already seen. So it will be a little bit lame if all the tracks that we already seen are the only tracks in the game, right? Because even if some of them are supposed to take place in different, well, places, they all look very similar to each other. It's what I say. It's essentially you have one category of like urban tracks and one category of rural tracks, and that's it. So very annoying that the first car in Factory Series is a muscle car. If we didn't have enough of them before. It's fine, we're gonna unlock another one in no time. Damn, I already got the gold, damn. Well, we still don't know how the events on the last series are gonna be, but so far it seems that this game is beating out Burnout Revenge as the easiest one in the series. Because these gold medals, like, you don't even pay attention and you get them. It's probably because we are just starting, but yeah. If it's not because we're just starting and they are all this easy, then yeah, this one takes the title of the easiest one without a doubt. No, wrong side, it's fine. Well, at least crashing doesn't really have any overly negative impact in most modes. You just lose a little bit of time and that's it. But it was also the case in the previous games, I guess. What I don't know is if it's because the way the tracks are done, but feels like the game, despite having the burnout mechanic and also the speed that is theoretically as fast as the previous ones, it really doesn't give me the sense of speed that the previous one gave me. Like here, even constantly using the boost, I always feel like I'm in charge, you know, no matter what. American Drifter. Okay. I mean, it's pretty similar to the previous car. So I need 1 kilometer here. Also, by the way, all these cutscenes that you're seeing here, even though this one in particular wasn't really that long, those are things you cannot skip for some reason. Even though in the previous one you could. Wait a second. Oh, I see. The objective for the goal is in points, but the objective of the car is in distance. Well, that's weird. Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, I mean, that distance is pretty much the minimum that you need to to get the gold medal. Like, you need way more than that. So, like here, it's impossible to not unlock the car unless you only go for the bronze medal, I guess. Yeah, if you just conform yourself with the bronze medal, then it's possible that you don't unlock the car, but you're going for gold. Wow, I almost didn't get the gold though. My point still stands, like, if you go for the gold, you will get the car no matter what. And we also got the preview. You know, I don't think I'm struggling with a race, Mr. Game. I think I'm doing pretty well, in fact. Well, at least you can skip this cutscene. No, not quite. Like, here I'm pressing cross and it only lets you once it already says that you unlock that. So I can drive the factory GT. Okay. Oh, it's supposed to be the Ford GT, I'm assuming. Sure. Stuck in high gear? You mean stuck in high gear? You mean the gear, like, as shifting? What's a cool... Wait, oh, this is a new track. Well, good to know that there are still gonna be new tracks to see. Was starting to get worried that the other ones... Though, even this one, you can tell that the background here is the same... Fuck. That was my bad. Went a little bit too fast. I was about to say that this is the same background as the other city track, so... Seems that even though they are theoretically a different track, it takes place on the same location. I crash here. I force myself to lift the drift, the boost. Is that lifting the boost here? This track might be a little bit hard to beat. I should restart, but I wanna keep trying. Like maybe if I only crash once, it's still... Yeah, once and not twice, you know? But yeah, the thing is that it's a little bit hard in narrow places. Well, actually, we haven't really seen places with a lot of traffic yet. Like mostly the traffic has been very moderate. Well, even less than moderate, has been very absent. So we still haven't seen the worst. I'm assuming that at some point it's gonna be a little bit annoying. It's not like the timer is that long though, so should be seeing the finish line soon, right? Oh yeah, there it is. Well, maybe I would have gotten it in, like even with 2 crashes. Whatever. I mean, not to mention the preview laps tend to be very easy. It also seems like that's the only type of time trial here, isn't it? I think it might be. There is no burning lap at all. Yeah, I don't know if tailgating rivals is a good way of getting boost. It wasn't in the previous games, and I don't think... But what the hell? Well, that was quite a start. Well, there was just one car landing on top of the other, and the event hasn't even started. They are trying to take my show away of getting, you know, takedowns. Oh, I just realized that car that happened in the preview is like a special car. I think it's a car that you can use in this category. I think that that's gonna be the case for any of the preview cars, most likely. Only one more for goal. You're not getting away with that one. I do wonder how complex it's gonna be to get the eventual 30 takedown gold medal. But I think that it's just gonna be as hard as it was in Burnout Revenge. Probably. I mean, aside from the way that the boosting mechanic works, it seems that for the most part, like the game, well, that and the lack of traffic check, like the game is essentially very, very similar to Burnout Revenge, which makes sense. I really cannot tell you how happy I am that the crash events are gone. Like, I'm so happy. Can't believe that it took this long to get rid of them. Because even if I don't dislike them that much, I feel like they are an absolute waste of time. Oh, triple payback, really? Oh, okay. How many takedowns were those? 16? No, 21 actually. Yeah, already getting quite far here. Apparently got, well, the trophy award I'm assuming is getting 20 takedowns on the same event, maybe. Is that the one? No, actually I think it was the double takedown, right? Yeah, okay, sure. Still haven't done a vertical takedown, but it's not like these races have a lot of verticality in the first place. Oh. So to unlock this thing, I need near miss as well. That's also pretty interesting. Also, isn't this car supposed to be the roadster in the first Burnout games? But it has a different name, I guess. Also, hey Kyrie, how is it going? Merry Christmas to you too. Yeah, I'm just here playing a little bit of Burnout. Yeah. How are you doing? Hopefully this Christmas is treating you well. Technically, we are not in Christmas yet. Well, at least I'm not in Christmas yet, but I mean, here Christmas Eve is pretty much as important as Christmas itself, so I guess in that regard there's not much difference. So this near miss objective might actually be hard to get. There are at least 2 laps, so the event should be relatively long, but yeah, I'm not sure how easily I can get them all. But I have more than half right now. You were gaming too, nice. Yeah, well, in my case I play games every single day, so to me it's a common occurrence. Every single day I just play games, you know. So this guy in first place for some reason is going a little bit too fast, isn't he? The fact that I haven't been able to reach him yet is messed up. Where are you? Well, where are you? No, I can see, but I mean, why are you? I guess is the question. Why are you going this fast? Seems like you're going perfectly well. There you go. Now you're not going fast anymore. You still shoot 'em upping nowadays? Not really. I mean, like, I played some Psycho shoot 'em ups. Like, I tried to get the score attack. Well, I tried and got the score attack in Strikers 1945 2 and Strikers 1945 3. Those are like the last shoot 'em up related things I did. Aside from that, though, I'm neglecting shoot 'em ups quite a lot, you know. Like, I'm not really doing that many shoot 'em ups. I feel like before I got into those challenges with the Psycho games. I think the previous thing was Touhou 20 when it came out, like, you know, 3 months ago. So I think all in all, yeah, I'm quite separated from shoot 'em ups lately. But it's because I don't really have any that I particularly want to play, you know. Like these days, it seems that the most common type of game I'm playing is racing games. Well, right now, like these last days, I'm essentially alternating between racing games and Castlevania. Damn, that was like a perfect race. I didn't crash a single time. I got like a 25 burnout streak or something. It's quite a lot. But yeah, unfortunately, as I say, shoot 'em ups are not really being that much of a thing. Yeah, well, there was... well, that's a good example. Like, yeah, fantastic Danmaku Festival 3 release, and I didn't even bother buying it or playing it. So, yeah, it's one of those things where it seems that I'm just not shoot 'em upping too much. Hot Rod series. That's an interesting classification, I guess. Yeah, I'm not doing that though, but yeah, later. But yeah, as I was saying, it seems that I'm just not too into shoot 'em ups anymore. Not like I don't want to play them at all or whatever. Like sometimes I think of shoot 'em ups, like for example cave shoot 'em ups, and I think to myself, well, will be nice to play some of them again, but at the same time I end up thinking that I simply prefer to play other games, right? Like when I think of what's the next game to play, shoot 'em ups don't tend to show up. And you know, I also been doing, well, only one I Wanna Be the Guy fan game, but essentially that's another thing that maybe I can start playing more often now, since it's been months since the last time I played an I Wanna Be the Guy fan game. But yeah, I broke that streak some weeks ago, and I might play another one at some point, considering that, you know, we are in summer and those games don't consume anything, since they are like the, you know, the most lightweight games that a computer could possibly run. Burnout is a good choice. This franchise will forever be good. Yeah, I mean, Burnout is the... it's a very good racing game franchise. I wouldn't call it my favorite, because to me, Ridge Racer is still higher for me. But, well, Ridge Racer, and also if I had to include another one, I would include Gran Turismo as well. They are completely different games though. Like Burnout is its own thing, but if I had to do like a quick comparison, I will most likely, you know, pick those two. Wait, what does it say? Oh, I need to take down this thing 2 times, really? Okay, so some of these objectives can actually get quite hard in the future. Because if it's starting to ramp up the number of takedowns that you need to do to a specific car, like at some point, if it's like take down a car 5 times, that could be a lot. So here I have to wait him out if I want to do another takedown. Yeah, that's fine. The point is that Burnout is a pretty nice racing series. Though most of the times it's not really about racing, like most of the times it's about crashing. Though at least I gotta be thankful that in this game they completely remove the crash event, so that's nice. I'm personally not a fan of crash events. Don't tell me the guy I overtook was the rival that I'm supposed to take down. Well, no, the rival is ahead. The guy that is in second place. So the real danger here is not seeing where the guy that is in first place is. Then I got greedy. That's fine. But, you know, that can be a little bit scary. Like, where is the first place? Are you kidding me? Maybe I can take him out here. Yeah, I should. Alright. Well, that unlocks the car at least, but I'm still worried about the first place. He's nowhere to be seen. Well, at least the good thing here is that this is a new track, right? At least we're seeing track variety. Always nice to see. What I need to see right now is the first place. Maybe in race events the first place is always significantly further than everyone else. It could be. It's weird because I don't see him. It's like I was the one in first place. Okay, I'm starting to see him now. There he is. Alright. You've been in first for quite a while. It's my turn now. Hold up, I can take him down here. Oh, there is another one, the third place, yeah, that is now in first. Cannot let him take the position. I see. Damn. Nice lack of decision making there. Instead of going right or left, I went middle. But there's nothing in the middle. It's fine. That wasn't really enough to get the supercharge. Really, dude? Doesn't seem like the second place is still. Oh fuck, never mind. He's there. No, I'm pretty sure that you can be serious. That's so annoying. Damn it. You cannot retry it. Damn it, dude. And this was a long ass race as well. Well, I'm gonna redo it later, but That's very annoying. At least I unlocked the car, so that is not a worry anymore. But yeah, very annoying regardless. Damn it. Yeah, I'll come back to this one later. Just feel like if I do it now, it will be too soon. Like repeating the same event twice in a row, especially a long event like that one. Seems like a problem. Nice. This is an ER miss challenge, so you're supposed to not crash this guy. You're supposed to get close. But I cannot stop crashing. Come on. Well, then again, you can do near miss with the... Oh, but you get less points if you near miss someone from your same line. So essentially, there is absolutely zero reason to go in your same line in this game. Well, line, lane, whatever, same shit. Damn it. Some barriers were put on purpose at the end, and some turns choose to fuck up things. Well, the barriers are there to define the track, you know, like for example that barrier there is there because otherwise you will go to the wrong side. Wait, I'm actually not gonna get it. Wait, can you actually... Well, technically you can do this, it's just that... I got it. That was legal. I almost ran out of time, so it's not like you can really exploit that a lot. Yeah, that worked. So, not bad, right? Not bad at all. Oh, there is a Dominator series. You need to at least unlock one card to play. Well, a little bit weird that it didn't say that I unlocked the Dominator series. Because I apparently have it, since I have the low rider. So I guess if there's any card that you don't want to use, it's the low rider. So I guess until I unlock another one, there wouldn't be like a serious attempt at it. And this? Oh yeah, Eliminator. Oh, that reminds me that previous event where I got the silver medal was the first one that I couldn't get a gold medal. Because every other one I got it on the first try without any... Well, no, actually, not quite. There was the time one. Well, the two time trial ones that I didn't get on the first try. Technically those two. Those I guess I instantly retried them when I knew I wasn't getting the gold. And at some point, you know, the silver never appeared. But yeah, with that race I had to finish it, I guess. Damn it. That was weird. Only one more elimination and we got it. All right. Well, the next ones are already the Super Series, so I can't remember in the previous game what was the... Well, when I say in the previous one, I specifically mean in Burnout 3 and Legends. What was the final series? Was it the Super one or was it another one? Can't really remember. Right, on to Road Rage. Yeah, I don't know which of these two cars I prefer. Kinda like both of them, but... At the same time, I'm not the biggest fan of this class. I stop at the one on Xbox. At the one on Xbox, and which one will that be? I don't know which one that is. Since, you know, all the versions of the Burnout games that I'm playing, these are all PS2 games. Like, I haven't played the Xbox ports at all. Takedown? So yeah, that's Burnout 3. So yeah, Burnout 3, do you remember what was the last category in that one? Because I don't. I don't particularly remember. I feel like it was the Super category, the last one, right? Oh, you don't remember either? It's fine. But yeah, it most likely was the Super category, what the last one was. Just that I'm trying to remember all of them. Like, the first one... wasn't the first one even called, like, Rookie or something? Well, I don't remember. They were 5 categories, that's what I remember. But yeah, this one seems like it has more than that. Wait, I'm going too fast. This is not a race. The idea here is fucking up your rivals. Way too fast. For what the current objective is. That should have at least counted as a takedown for me, I feel. Oh, I'm already in critical damage then. That's bad. What's the gold medal here? Oof, that was very close. Okay, goal at 9, that's not bad. Promise that one more crash and it's over. Right. Thankfully I was going slow enough for that to not be considered a crash, but I'm really being super careful not to crash. And the issue is that being careful doesn't translate very well to crashing other cars, you know. Kinda have to go fast for that. Got it, nice, okay. Gold medal, just like that. Oh, and the timer was out to be over as well, so I guess I got it at the right time. There you go. Nice. Well, I will shortly have to retry the race where I got the silver. Which, I mean, shouldn't be a problem, but it will have to happen. There is a maniac. And I still haven't unlocked this one, the Dominator challenge. Maybe it's precisely because of that silver. Well, I'll do it after this maniac event, but before the Grand Prix. Get factory sport. And what's this? Get 50,000 maniac points to unlock this thing. I'm assuming that's also the gold medal, so it shouldn't be a problem, right? Probably. Yeah, correct. So yeah, just get the gold and you get the car. I guess the only annoying thing here is the fact that you have to build up the entirety of your burnout bar before you can use it if you want to be optimal about it, but I mean, it's the same thing it was in Burnout 1 and 2. Again, though in Burnout 1 and 2 you didn't have a choice. In this game you do have a choice, like you could use the boost if you want as soon as you get it, but yeah, you won't be able to chain multiple ones in a row. At the same time, I don't think it's that big of a deal. I think that guy that said that this was the worst Burnout game, it's saturated a little bit. This game, I think my biggest criticism for this game are the tracks. I personally don't like the tracks too much, but aside from that, I think everything else is perfect for a Burnout game. Like the Burnout chainings, the lack of crash events, and the way you unlock the cars, or well, some of them. It all feels pretty cool. I will personally not be able to to say that it's the worst. I mean, so far, I think that like the worst for me will either have to be 1 or Legends. And at least 1 has the merit of being the first game. Legends, on the other hand, well, it's a PSP game, so it also has an excuse, but... wow. Why did I drift to the right? Well, I thought I was supposed to actually steer to the right. So why do in these events, every time that I crash, it seems like the finish line shows up immediately? Better opponents would have been cool too. Wait, damage unlocked? What does that mean? Damage? Do you mean that I unlock damage? That's a weird thing to say. Better opponents, I don't know. I mean, the Burnout series has never really been that much about, like, you know, smart rivals. It has always been like rivals as an excuse to you know, to take down opponents, right? Like to make it violent. So we're gonna have the factory shitty here, assuming we beat the challenge, which I hope we do. I don't mind the opponents being very dumb, I guess. Yes, it's not really a game that takes the competition seriously. If anything, the games where I feel like that's like a bad thing is games like Gran Turismo 4. Like, Gran Turismo 4 is a fantastic game, but if there's one thing that it feels like it lacks is the opponents not being outright dog shit compared to you. If you pick the exact same card in the exact same conditions as the opponent, like the cards in that game are not, well, the AI in that game is not strong enough to beat you. Like the whole point of Gran Turismo 4 is essentially, and there is like you know, a whole mechanic in that game called A-spec points, but like essentially the nice thing in that game is to beat other opponents by using a way underpowered card, and that's something that can give you some very nice races. But aside from that, like under same conditions, the opponents don't even come close to you. Like they are way worse than you, which wasn't really a thing, or it wasn't that bad in Gran Turismo 3. So Gran Turismo 3 has other issues, but essentially my original point here is that in a game like this it doesn't matter if the rivals are not smart, but in Gran Turismo, yeah, it does matter if the rivals are not smart, because the whole point of that game is to compete against rivals, you know. But yeah, at the same time, as I said, at least by picking worse cars, you... Oh, what the hell? Wait, why... why did the glass crack there? It was so random. Are we about to witness a creepypasta moment here? Now I'm afraid. What's gonna happen? It could be. We're about to be cursed. There's gonna be hyper-realistic blood. Could be. Well, I hope that doesn't mean that there was a special event that I should miss for not investigating further. I'm redoing this one that I got silver medal, so hopefully I can, well, get the gold. Really. One thing that I find weird here is that they kept the revenge thing, like you can see the red marker on an opponent that has taken you down, and yet they completely removed the little cutscene. I think I saved myself from a crash, nice. But yeah, they removed the cutscene that tells you to take him down as a revenge. I guess it's because they didn't want to overshadow Burnout Revenge by essentially taking like one of the main things about it. I don't know. Hard to tell. Hopefully this time I actually get to win, but I'm not so sure right now. I mean, I'm still not first place. Hey, what do you mean good revenge? I guess maybe it depends on the type of takedown. Just saying good revenge is like... it's a little bit underwhelming, right? Okay. You know, see, like, if that was the final lap, I probably would have lost that race. That's an issue. Yeah, this track, with the amount of uphills it has, it's very hard to see the traffic coming. It's no wonder that I ended up crashing at the end of the first attempt I did. So is this supposed to be Italy? I mean, just the fact that there is like green, white, red flag doesn't necessarily imply that it's Italy, but could be. Just that I cannot really... Ah, fuck me. Damn, and these guys are so close too. I blew up right next to them at least, but... That's the issue, like... One crash and you lose all of your advantage. Which is what happened to me in the previous attempt. Hopefully it doesn't happen here, but it could. Oof. Okay. Could have happened there. Easily. Wait, I took the long path. Well, thankfully they didn't overtake, but they could have. Alright, got it. Well, this time I actually get the gold. So we can move on to the Grand Prix and finish the factory... The factory, how's it called? A series. So the glass crack is there. Like, so like is the UI gonna get more fucked up with time or what? It feels like it might be that way. Yeah, that glass crack is now permanently there. I guess at one point the glass is gonna be fully destroyed or something like that. Wait, did it say come last and you go home? Like, so if you get last place in one of these Grand Prix races, like you automatically lose the Grand Prix? That would be weird. Until you don't see anything anymore. That would be pretty cool. I mean, pretty non-functional, but that would be pretty nice. Like, will be the first game that I see that the better you do, the worse that the UI becomes in terms of readability. I mean, it's not the first time that I see a game where the UI changes the more you progress. Like, that happens in a lot of games, but that it becomes worse the more you progress, that's pretty funny. It could be, you never know. I mean, after all, we are still not even halfway through the game, so the screen has the potential to get very fucked up, yeah. Could easily be the case. Only time will tell. Oh. So something that I'm noticing is that just like in Burnout Revenge, the shortcuts have a very big impact into the, like, whoever is able to stay ahead. So here you really do not want to fall behind, but it's not like it's something that fully depends on you, you know? Well, I mean, it depends on you not taking shortcuts, but spotting the shortcuts is mostly a matter of learning the track, so it's not something that you will be able to pull off in like the first try, you know? Well, just like with Burnout Revenge, really. This is, for example, a shortcut, isn't it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. And there the shortcut I completely missed it, but didn't seem that significant. This one going to the right is most likely the fastest way. And I win. Just like that. Yeah, three races in total. Unless the difficulty skyrockets towards the end, I predict this game to be shorter than Revenge by a lot. Like, Revenge took me 5 streams, so if the difficulty of this game remains as it is, this is probably gonna take me 3 streams to beat. Damn, get on. We never know, like, the difficulty could actually rise exponentially. Team, I got vertically taken down. Hey, come on, that's something that I need to do. It's fine. It will happen eventually. Like, vertical takedowns are something that you don't really plan for, but eventually, just by sheer probability, they will happen. Boom. Oh, here it's also harder to have full meter for the crash breaker. It's not really that easy, since there are times where you're about to reach the burnout but you crash, so at that point you have very little meter. Oh, also this is the same track that I got the silver medal, but in reverse, isn't it? So in theory this should make this track easier, because being downhill means that you can see the cars without much trouble. That's cool. Wait, was that really not faster than going the other way? I thought that was meant to be a shortcut. I guess apparently not. Damn it. Alright, wait for it. It actually was not enough, damn, and I lost all my meter. God damn it. It's the thing that when you don't really have that much meter remaining. And that didn't count as a takedown, even though that guy most likely crashed. It's fine. I don't mind. Oh, that guy decided to go for the shortcut at the last time possible. Yeah, that shortcut doesn't seem to be that worth to get at all. Oof, that's close. I think that this so far is the longest track in the game without a doubt. Really feels very, very long. It already felt long in that one event, and inside this Grand Prix it also feels long. As long as it is, though, it's over now. Like one more race and we can... Oh, and with these points, like unless I get last place, I'm pretty much guaranteed to win. Alright. Well, in that case, get ready to say goodbye to the factory series and say hello to the Tune series. They make that distinction of factory cars as in cars that, you know, come from the factory the way they are, like they don't have any modifications, and then the Tune cars are basically the opposite, cars that actually do have modifications. Oof. Team, that I did not steer myself there. Like, what simply happened is that the car landed in a very weird way that it essentially stopped responding. Like at some point it was like, nah, fuck off. Pretty rude of you, car, to not listen to your driver orders. It's fine. So at least that we know after that passage you essentially cross the finish line. Wait, this one was called Autobahn. So wait, this is supposed to be Germany? Like, it's just dawned on me. Like, that little detail. I don't know why it took me so long to make the association, but... yeah, okay, and now I see the Germany flag on the side. So yeah, this is supposed to be Germany then. Took me a while, for some reason. Well, and then... a name like Ausfahrt or whatever it was called, yeah, doesn't sound English, so had to be from a European country. Alright, well, the factory series is completely over now, so that's nice. Yeah, factory series is fully covering gold, so we're out of here. On to... well, I'm just gonna double check there, but I'm assuming there is no problem. It's gonna say all gold medals and all unlocked cars. Okay, so now on to the Tune series, starting with a road race. It's all Europe? No, like specifically that one was Germany. Like essentially you have USA, what looks like China, Japan, I think Italy, and well, Germany. In fact, this one is the USA, 100%. Yeah, easily. Well, the Burger King advertisement certainly doesn't help, but also you cannot change the color of this car though. This car feels a little bit weird. Doesn't it feel a little bit too rectangular? To me, it kind of feels a little bit rectangular, but it's fine. Guess the real issue is not being able to change the color. That's a little bit lame. Something that I can tell you is that it seems that the southern hemisphere doesn't exist for this game. Or for any of the Burnout games for that matter. The southern hemisphere is non-existent. So unfortunately, yeah. It's all northern. I mean, that's the case for most games. The southern hemisphere might as well not exist. But it is what it is. Oh, that's, by the way, that green car, that's the one from Burnout 2. That's cool. Got him. Well, there you go. You got the gold. Well, very fitting for a car that is fully golden, right? Couldn't be more fitting if it tried. Maybe, since these are supposed to be tuned cars, the concept of changing the color is not there because it's only one design, like one sort of tuning. That will be a little bit lame though, but it might be the case. Yeah, I'm fucking them up quite a lot here. And I don't need to, because I already got the gold. Might as well. I mean, after all, something that feels pretty good in this game, aside from going fast without crashing, is doing takedowns. I mean, it felt good since Burnout 3, without a doubt. Kaboom. Alright. Got him. Oh, I think that we might unlock the Super Series. Oh, and also a new trophy, because we got all of the challenges from one of the trophy categories, so... which I'm assuming it's the second one. Oh yeah, this one, the Reckless Trophy. Well, give it to me. Give me the Reckless Trophy. Is it at least gonna look different than the previous one? Oh, it does, actually. Pretty nice. And the Super Series. So, this is the 5th one. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that the Super Series was the last one in both Burnout 3 and Burnout Legends. But here it's not the last one. There are, I think, 2 more, one of them being the Dominator one. But yeah, let's worry about that when the time comes, not yet. Okay. Yeah, as you can see, you cannot change the color of these cars. I mean, I don't dislike the way they look, but it's always nice to have options, you know? So it seems like here the target is a little bit high to reach, maybe. I'm a little bit afraid. Now we should be fine. Surely. Oof. That was close, both in me crashing and also close to not getting the recharge. Well, I ended up crashing anyways. It's fine, don't worry about it. That gold could become an issue. Wait, oh. I mean, I didn't realize it was a shortcut until it was too late. God damn it. I might struggle to get those 50,000 points after all. Maybe not, maybe yes. I mean, if I keep crashing, I certainly will struggle. Because the chain burnouts are essentially what give you the most amount of points. Crashing or simply not being able to chain it is very detrimental to the points, but it's fine. I will get it. There you go. Well, I got it very close to the end though. I almost didn't get it. It works. It definitely worked. Okay, race specials is the final category before Dominator, it seems. That's nice to know, I guess. Oh, I got the preview event, the Super Coupe. Oh, and I think that this is also a new track. Or am I dumb? Something that I'm seeing is that a very big amount of the cars here, not just the one that I just use or this one, but like a lot of the cars here just have like a very square shape, you know? And yeah, I know that some cars in real life are like this, but I think that here they are simply exaggerating. Also, this one is called Burning Lab, but despite being called Burning Lab, I really don't think it works like the OG Burning Labs at all, you know? I don't think the boost gain is buff at all. I think it's the exact same one. And it is a new track, by the way, just realized. That completely cucked me. Oh, these are some... Oof. There are some very sharp corners. It makes sense since this is supposed to be a mountain pass, but... yeah. Very, very sharp corners. What? Really? I feel like that shouldn't have happened, but I guess it did. Yeah, that might be a problem. Cubic, but this car still looks cool. Yeah, they look cool. They just feel they just look a little bit unnatural. Like, I feel that, like, for example, if we're talking about cubic looking cars in real life, the best example that, or I guess the most popular example that you could think of is the DeLorean, right? In fact, this car, at least the front of this car, looks relatively similar to the one in the DeLorean, and the DeLorean does not look that cubic at all compared to this one. Also, yeah, the gold medal, we probably have to say goodbye right now. Oh, actually not. Nice. So I was allowed to do 2 crashes and still get the gold. That's pretty nice. Yeah, these previews are most likely not gonna be hard. Alright. Well, let's just keep it going. I mean, ideally my objective for today's stream is finishing like the first 3 categories. And this one I don't think I like the way it looks at all. Yeah, it's fine. So I need to drift 3 kilometers to win that. Sure. I can. Okay, this is supposed to be Chapin, by the way. And isn't this also a new track? I think it is. Oh, 3 laps also. I wonder if in every category we're gonna be seeing like a new... Like more laps every time. Wait, no, I don't think this is a new track. It's the same one as before, it's just that... I guess I don't remember seeing that city location. But yeah, it's the one that... I think they call it Bushido something. I mean, that is the first clue to know that this is supposed to be Japan. Because at first I had the doubt that it could be China since I didn't see any hiragana or katakana, but you know, it's supposed to be Japan. Both with the name of the track and also the fact that I actually did see katakana this time on the side of the road. Yeah, I don't think that getting the drift here is gonna be a problem. If anything, I feel like the problem will be winning the race in itself, you know? That one seems like it won't be that easy. Damn it, dude. Yeah, Bushido, like... yeah, like samurais, ninja and stuff. Yeah, you can say that. Yeah, for what I understand, Bushido simply means the path of the warrior, right? It's essentially like... For what I understand, like the philosophical lifestyle of just, you know, living to better yourself, right? Like this, the constant self-improvement path. I think that that's what Bushido means. But yeah, I mean, it's mostly associated with samurai and ninja, yes. Because yeah, those are the typical, in media, in fiction, they are the typical characters that are all about getting stronger constantly, so yeah. Them following the Bushido makes sense. Yeah. Regardless though, what's pretty clear is that Bushido is not something that... It's not a Chinese word, you know? Like, even if you don't know the meaning of Bushido, like... Usually Chinese is not... It doesn't sound like that. And more importantly, it's not romanized like that. Usually when... well... Chinese in general doesn't tend to get super romanized because it's a mess to romanize Chinese. Like they have what they call pinyin, which is essentially trying to spell the Chinese characters using Roman letters. The problem is that Chinese is a tonal language, so unlike Japanese, you don't just, you know, like write the sounds themselves, so you also write the tone of the sound. So yeah, romanizing Chinese ends up being a little bit of a mess. So what no, wait, hold up, I'm about to lose this race. Hold up, I need to focus here. The finish line is very close. Ooh, oh, get fucked. Right at the end. Nice. It was a photo finish. right at the very end. Nice. Yeah, that was pretty close. Romanized Chinese will be a lot of sh and sh sounds. Yeah, well, it's that, but also it's not that much about repeating sounds, but the fact that you have like so many added things to the letters, right? That you have like a certain accent to almost every vowel, right? So it's very hard to read. I mean, it's essentially like a good approximation of how Chinese will be if it will be fully Romanized is Vietnamese. Like, Vietnamese is a language that essentially uses the Roman alphabet but with a lot of modifiers, right? So it's not very easy to read. But yeah, it's because they completely, because if I'm not mistaken, Vietnamese and Vietnam in general used to use a Chinese character. In fact, for what I understand, almost all Asian countries, or well, to be precise, East Asian countries, used to use Chinese characters in their language. A lot of them got rid of them, and some others kind of mutated them. I mean, the best example being Japanese, like essentially, you know, still having some of them, but also mutating some of them into sounds, which is essentially what hiragana and katakana are. And if I'm not mistaken, Korean, like the writing system they have, which is wow, I did that very badly. Hold up. That was pretty far from gold. Damn, very far. It's 15,000. Okay, so I guess I am not even allowed to crash once. Damn, that's wild. I was gonna say that Korean, if I'm not mistaken, the writing system is called Hangul. That's the type of writing that I'm pretty sure the characters themselves derive from Chinese in one way or another, but they are their own thing. Also, I'm getting my ass kicked. This is supposed to be like a burnout chaining challenge. At first I thought it was gonna be about like a maniac, which is simply getting points for reckless driving, but no, this one is specifically for burnout. The problem is, if I start burning out here, since there is no one coming, I will have to start here, where I can actually build more easily. Because the idea is that I think the higher the multiplier is, the easier it becomes to build score. But well, the problem is, see, if you have that random ass car in the middle of a corner like that, pretty hard for me to see it, let alone dodge shit. God damn it. But at the same time, here it might be a good idea to start with the boost as soon as I get it, because even if I lose it, I at least get some points, differently from getting absolutely no points. Because even if I... Oh, actually... Ah, fuck, almost. Yeah, I didn't get it. The thing is that at least I got like one burnout. And now I'm actually starting to build the multiplier to go wild. Okay, so all of these crashes are gonna happen on corners, it seems. It really seems like that. Yeah, I mean, there's not much I can do about it, you know? Also, how is it going, Kyle? Just here struggling on an event. It's actually the first event in the game that I'm legitimately struggling with. There was one that I had to retry later, but wasn't really that hard to do. This one is actually taking me some attempts to do, but it's fine. I will end up getting it eventually. Well, the issue is that there are a lot of places in this track where you don't have oncoming traffic, but essentially you are intended to keep the burnout going, and I can't. Like you want me to make miracles here. Maybe this is an event that I will have to leave for later, because yeah, the finish line is already there. I don't know how you expect me to do this one, but it seems almost impossible to get gold here. Well, you're gonna be left for last. I don't mind. Like that's not a me problem, that's a you problem. Alright, whatever, near miss challenge. Let's do this. Oh, and this one, I can actually unlock it. All the way from Burnout 2, I need to simply get a 2-time Burnout during the event. Yeah, no problem. I will. Don't choose a squared boost. Wasn't planning to. Oh, this is the Autobahn one. Keep in mind that this is still, regardless of the 2-time burnout to unlock the car. I guess at this rate I'm not gonna get a 2-time burnout. But regardless of that, the idea is that this is a near miss challenge. So don't forget that. That's the primary objective. Oof, close. Man, come on. Are you telling me that now I cannot chain more than one burnout at all? Is that how it's gonna be? Like, did I lose the ability to? I might have. No, it's fine, I'm gonna get it here. So what I'm not gonna get here, it seems that it's the gold medal. Oh, never mind, I got the gold medal. Yeah, partly because of the burnout. Burnout actually helps the multiplier. Well, you could see it down there. I don't know if my camera is blocking it, hopefully not, but you can essentially tell that with everything that you get, the multiplier of the burnout is there. So if you have a 4-time burnout multiplier, you get 4 times the amount of points that you will otherwise get, right? At least I got this car. This car, I like it. It's a good one. Oh well, but we are not gonna be able to use it yet, I guess. Oh, I could have changed the color of this thing. What do we have here? 50,000. Well, but yeah, 50,000 is most likely the gold. You know, like, you can just tell me to get the gold medal, it wouldn't make any difference. It's fine. Yeah, it's the same as the gold medal. Oh, this car was in Burnout Revenge. Like, it's the one that looks like it has no eyes, because it has no front lights. Well, it was to be expected. It's not like they will model every single car from scratch, you know. There will have to be some recycling from previous games. No. Oof. Okay. No, that's fine, that's fine. Well, here... Okay, I got lucky there. Here it's especially important to keep the burnout multiplier going. Well, and I got it, yeah. That's the thing, when you keep the multiplier so high, it's bound to happen that you will get a lot of points. Well, that crash doesn't matter because the finish line is right, or it should be right ahead, right? Is it not? Where is it? Or maybe this one in particular lasts more than just one lap, I guess. So what happens if you run out of time? Like, do you lose the event, or because you keep getting a time extend even after? That will be silly, because if that's the case, it will be almost impossible to get the bronze medal. It's like you either get a gold or you don't get nothing. So I'm assuming that if you wanted to simply get out with whatever medal you have, you can probably just wait out the time until it reaches 0, which will probably be faster than doing what I'm doing here, but it's fine. Doesn't make that much of a difference. Maybe it's just gonna be 2 laps. It will indeed only be 2 laps. There you go. So these are not always 1 lap. That's also another important piece of information. And we unlock this car, but yeah, this car is a little bit ugly if you ask me. At least you can change the color, which is a plus, but I don't like the way it looks. He cannot even look in the first place. No front lights at all. Okay. So, what colors do you even have? Well, they are not that big of a thing, so I'm just picking this one. The Ultimate Custom Coupe or whatever. Alright. So this is drift. Yeah, we can drift. So I guess this one pretty much has to be the most iconic car in the series. Like, I don't know if this car is in No, it was in Burnout Revenge. It's just that I didn't unlock it because there are a lot of cars that get unlocked when you do all the challenges in a particular track, and I didn't do it in almost any of them. This car might be in Burnout Revenge. I also remember it, I mean, aside from being in, you know, Burnout 2, which is the game it got introduced in, it's also in Burnout 3 and Burnout Legends. It most likely is the most iconic one. I did that very bad, by the way. The problem is that these are very harsh corners. I don't think this one will be easy to get at all. We will see. It's also important to be able to keep up the multiplier here. So aside from doing good drifts to keep the well, to get score, it's also to keep the multiplier going. They are both very important. And gold is only at 10,000, so I should be able to get it. Yeah, there it is. Just like that. Alright, and it's a pretty short event as well, so it's also nice to see. Yeah. Give it to me. Though I still fear that I might not be able to get all the gold medals from this category today. I think that because of that one before that I didn't even get silver, it might cost me the early. But we will see. Maybe it won't be that bad. Okay, this is Eliminator. And get on. I got on. It's fine, don't worry. I mean, after all, this is an Eliminator event, so as long as you are not last place when the timer is gone, you're gonna be fine, don't worry. Box. Fucking boss. Had to pretty much. Oh, that's bad. I blew up by myself. Well, at least the other rivals are not that far, so shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, I mean, they are both there. Well, the problem is if I keep crashing like this, they are gonna be constantly further and further until I cannot reach them anymore, you know? So at least for now they are more or less close. They are also doing some very suspicious movement. You are not moving normally. I'm feeling that you might be cheating a little bit. It's fine. That's something that we already know that the Burnout AI does. Also, I got saved there that car went past the arrows, so otherwise I would have eaten it immediately. That would have been bad. Oof. Ah, that sucks. So the other guy doesn't seem to be close, so I guess we're fine. Okay, no, he's close now, but yeah, that should be fine. I guess. Yeah, it is fine. It is fine. Don't worry. Got him. All right. Now, another thing that I gotta say about this game when I compare it to, well, to Burnout Revenge, is that I feel like the sound effects don't sound as good as they do in Burnout Revenge, but that's fine, it's whatever. Alright, well, this is a regular race. Doesn't seem like there's any special unlock either. Oh, never mind, I spoke too soon. Damn, and I have to take it down 3 times? But maybe it is as I say. Like, these unlocks that are done through takedowns, like, it's gonna get higher and higher until eventually you might need to like, take them down 6 times, which will be a little bit ridiculous, you know? 3 times a single car feels like a little bit of an exaggeration. I might need to do this race twice, like once to unlock that and another one to actually win. I kinda doubt that I can do both things on the same attempt, but I'll try. Like, I'm already struggling to even reach to the rival car, so yeah, good luck with that. Yeah, I don't know. And look at those barrels flying. You know, this probably should be a restart from now, since like I lost a lot of time that I could have used to take down that yellow guy. Well, yellow, the rival car. Not to mention he's going so unbelievably fast. Also, isn't this a new track? I don't remember seeing it before, personally. Maybe I did. No, okay, that has to be a restart, I guess. That's way too many opportunities to take them down completely thrown to the absolute trash. Come on. Well, the problem is that he already starts overtaking. Oh man, come on. Give me a good start at least. At the very least, a good start. Well, the problem is that you gave me a good start, but not my rival. Like, my rival actually crashed and fell behind. So, well, he went another path. The problem is that if I wait for him, feels like it's gonna be a huge waste. Maybe the game arranges your rival to constantly be close to you, I'm not so sure about that. Well, for now I probably should focus on winning the race, and if this... okay, hold up, we can do an after... yeah, we can do this. And that counts as a takedown. So I guess that's the easiest way to do a takedown. If this guy is behind you. Oh, didn't mean to take you down. That's fine, I'll take it. Got it. The sound didn't even play there. It was so intense that it couldn't. Alright. I only need to take him down one more time and I'll unlock it. I still want to also focus on winning the race, because if I can get the lead and if I end up crashing, it's possible that, well, I ended up crashing regardless. I wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, and go. Boom, there, unlock. I also got 4 of them at the same time. Alright, so right now the objective remaining is actually winning the race. Problem is that Mr. First Place is a little bit far. Not super far, mind you, just a little bit. Need to get a little bit closer. Yeah, and here crashing is not gonna do anything to get closer. Obviously it will be the opposite effect, so no, here I need to fully focus. Yeah, I need you right now. No, but that's okay. At least it wasn't a crash, but man, I was sure I was supposed to go right. It's what I was saying at the beginning of the playthrough. Like these arrows, I don't know what they have design-wise that it's harder to tell if they are, you know, showing right or left. Like, I'm just not sure until it's too late, you know. Okay, well, got one of them. But I don't care about takedowns right now. I care about the lead. I have the lead. No. Ooh, okay, that's fine. At that point, the issue wasn't the arrow, but rather that the corner was way too sharp for how fast I'm going then. No, not that guy. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Damn, I'm a little bit nervous right now because any accident... Okay, there you go. Ironic that I sit my ass at 10 p.m. and open my favorite Rosario streamer and my sis comes and says let's go party. And did you go party? Or are you gonna go party? I don't know. Will you? Personally I wouldn't do it, but that's because I hate going outside. That will depend on you, on if you like that or not. I know I don't. We got the ton muscle. And what's this? Oh, I get the Dominator challenge. Yeah, we can do this, I guess. Yeah, we can play it now. Or the Super Coupe. Damn. And yet again, dude, there are so many square cars in this game. Like, unrealistically square cars. To the point that some of these feel like they were modeled by an indie developer. Like, they really feel like the kind of shit that you will find in an indie game on Steam. Like, I'm not saying they look extremely ugly, but they kinda take you away because of how unrealistic they look. Even though all these cars are meant to be fictional. Like, these ones look just, you know, very fictional. They brought me over. Nice. Well, I mean, it makes sense. It's supposed to be Christmas Eve, you know? So it's a special occasion, I think. It might not be unlike another common day, right? So I need to not crash if possible, because the moment that I crash... Like, the issue with crashing here is that 80,000, well, it's less, but still 80,000, it's a very high objective. It's not gonna be that easy to reach. So, if you lose the multiplier, you're not gonna get that. I gotta go full focus here. So even then, you can see that the traffic density here is quite high. Even if you're trying your best, it's very easy to not be able to see the exit. Well, the exit, I mean, to not be able to get out of a situation. Like, to see the exit of that situation, right? At least here the... Oh, careful. Well, I lost the multiplier, so the issue is that... It might not be enough. I don't know. Problem is that I think I am close of the lap finishing, right? I don't know. Yeah, I am close of the lap finishing. Man, what a piece of shit truck. Actually, like, there was nothing I could have done there. But yeah, unfortunately it finishes here, right? No, it doesn't. Or maybe... No, it doesn't end here, huh? Well, okay, if that's the case, then yeah, I might get it. So it's not exactly one lap here, so... Okay, maybe this is another one of those where it's 2 laps instead of 1. Alright, sure. Hey, if that's the case, I'm gonna have no... Well, in that case, the first 2 restarts that I did were completely unnecessary, because I would have easily gotten the gold the same way I got it here, you know? No problem whatsoever. If it was only 1 lap, the only way would have been by not crashing a single time and constantly chaining burnouts. Being able to do 2 laps, you can fuck up so much without a single issue. I managed to score a Monster Hunter game for $12. Oh, a physical one. The Japan import, decent condition. Well, congratulations. But for what console? I hope that it's for a console that you have, or well, if it's for PC, even better, I guess. It's maybe it might not. You got it for the Nintendo Virtual Boy. That will be something. Wait, I got a trophy, really? Did I really complete that many objectives? I feel like I shouldn't have, right? Let's see. Well, we unlock the car, obviously. I don't think I'm picking this one, though, in the Dominator series. No, I simply got one objective. Also, 1 million points is one of the objectives. They have this road race and then the Grand Prix. PSP. Nice. Well, good shit. By the way, what's the game? I mean, yeah, Monster Hunter, no shit. Which Monster Hunter game? I don't know anything about Monster Hunter, you know. Just out of curiosity. Oh shit, airtime. No. Okay, fine. So I think that this is one of the only modes in the game where chaining burnouts is not the optimal strategy. I mean, you can do it, but boost here, considering that you can easily leave the rivals behind, which will be bad since you need to take them down, will be a problem. And also the fact that score doesn't matter whatsoever. It's the only thing that matters is the amount of takedowns, you know. Got that. It should be fine. Not to mention that basically all of the road race events so far have had a very low gold medal objective. In fact, this one only being 10 is pretty low, but it's most likely gonna be like in Burnout Revenge, where it only starts getting very fucked up near the end of the game, and before the end of the game it's mostly free, you know. It most likely will be the same thing, we'll only get hard at the very end. Got him. Monster Hunter Portable 3rd and Phantasy Star Game Japanese 2. When I manage to escape this strip club, I will send pics. Yeah, no problem. Wait, are you telling me that your sister sent you to a strip club? It's a little bit awkward. I mean, unless she's lesbian, I guess in that case, then sure. I mean, might be a nice thing. But otherwise it feels a little bit awkward, right? Don't think she's gonna have that good of a time. No, her house is a strip club. Oh, I see. Yeah, my bad. I did not know such a thing. Boom. It's dinner with the family. Oh, I see. Yeah, well, in my case, it's kinda the same thing, with the exception that I don't have dinner, so I will just be with them when the countdown happens. Oh, the time was up, really? Nice. So I didn't die, I just got the time over. Cool. But yeah, in my case, once I'm done with the stream, I'm essentially gonna spend time with them, and when, you know, the zero, like when we get to the next day, as in, you know, in the 0-0, we celebrate the coming of Christmas. So the things remaining here are the Grand Prix and this shit. I will try doing this shit, but this one might take very long to do. Like, this one did not seem easy whatsoever, so I'm a little bit afraid. With the exception I don't have a family. No, I do. Don't worry. For now I do. Oh, what the fuck? Well, that's awkward. Huh. Well, that's interesting. I guess at this point I'm not gonna be able to get the gold medal if you do that game. Okay, now it's behaving properly, nice. Yeah, I entered the void again. That was weird. I don't know if that's an emulator bug or an actual game bug. Hard to tell. Well, regardless of the bug or not, the real issue is that this will be a hard event to get. It will be hard simply because... yeah, because of that. Like, you have to chain burnouts in a track that for extended periods of time you're not gonna be next to oncoming traffic, so it's like there will be nothing to extend, but you need to get the maximum chain possible, because if you don't, it's not enough for gold, or at least I think it isn't. Ah, no, that would have been enough, dude. If I actually didn't lose the chain there, it would have been enough. The sun exploded. Will be interesting. So I almost got it there. Ah, damn it. Fuck. Well, at least it's more doable than I was predicting, so... there's that. Though the hardest thing is not losing it here at the beginning, since you have no oncoming whatsoever and you fully depend on drift. And then it even keeps going to here. Fuck you. I think my plan, even though I will like the idea of, you know, finishing the entirety of the Toon series right now, I think I will leave the Grand Prix for the next stream, because otherwise, you know, as I say, I have to spend time with my family after this, and if I do the Grand Prix, it will extend a little bit. Maybe not by a lot, but by enough. So I think that the Grand Prix, I'm gonna leave it for tomorrow. This one we will see though. I mean, this one I should be able to, if I had to guess, I should be able to get it within the next attempt, but hard to tell, like the choke. I could easily choke. But like I already did, not like it's a new thing. Ooh, nice. Then that drift, oh, I got it, nice. Just like that. Hey, well, that's the power of multiplying. Well, considering that I got it in this attempt, I could actually do the Grand Prix now. Because it shouldn't, well, it's gonna take maybe 10 minutes, but it should be good enough. I just wasn't expected to get it in this attempt. So yeah, I'm gonna do the Grand Prix now. I just hope the races are not too long. It's insane how here the multiplier makes such an insane difference. It really does. Alright, enough. So on to the Grand Prix. which is the last thing in the Toon series, and then we are good to leave it for today, basically. I mean, hopefully at least there are only 3 races and not 4 or more. I would assume that 4 will be the maximum amount, but you never know. Okay. Oh, what the hell? That was pretty funny. It was a completely accidental takedown, but it looked pretty cool because it was essentially a T-bone. Pretty funny. I like it. No. Okay. I think that... Fuck you. I think that these races are not gonna be easy to win. I know that I don't need to win them all yet. Okay? Because it's a Grand Prix. I will appreciate getting them. Yeah, right now it seems like the second and the first place are going quite far. And there is a lot of traffic too, that also doesn't help. All the great pools. Yeah, maybe it's the Christmas spirit. Maybe the gacha felt like gifting you some luck. Will be interesting if that's something that the gacha did, like in Christmas they decide to be more permissive with the raids. Yeah, I'm assuming that, considering that not everyone celebrates Christmas, they are not doing something like that. They usually do those type of things when there is an anniversary or something like that, right? Team, I always get confused by this same dog shit shortcut. I'm on the second lap now, so... Okay. Well, it's just so you can see that I'm not the only one that is having trouble dodging the traffic. The AI has trouble with that too, and this fucking truck. I already saw it beforehand that was my unescapable fate. Damn, and everyone took the shortcut anyways. God damn it. Annoying little shits. Okay. But dude, in these highways it's so hard to tell that you're about to crash. Like, I cannot predict the future. It's essentially what you want me to do here. He probably should have taken the shortcut there. Kinda fucked up. I can still take this one. No, not that long, really. Alright. It will be nice to not let you win, okay? Especially since it's like the, you know, the first race of the Grand Prix. The visibility here, especially with the sun, is very hard. Oh no, dude. I got him, but I might get overtaken by the other guy. Okay. Whew. And I almost crashed in the exact same way as the previous lap, dude. Can you believe that? Alright, that's fine, don't worry about it. But that was a relatively long race. Hopefully this one is not that long. Well, this one and the next one, I guess. There you go. I guess something that will be nice is, you know, in order to not have to wait until the boost bar gets fully filled, is that you start with a filled bar, and then it fully depends on you if you keep chaining or not. I think that it will make it at least a little bit more dynamic that way. I mean, as I say, it's not that you have to wait that long for it to start with the, you know, to fully feel it. It's not that long. It's like at maximum half a minute, and even that seems like it's probably longer than it actually takes you. So not that big of a deal is what I'm trying to say. So this guy is going pretty fast, but it's what I've been noticing about the races. It seems like these guys are not ultra shovers, you know. Like these guys actually stand on their own. Like I remember that only being the case once in Burnout Revenge. Like there was only one event that I remember that if you stayed too far from the first place, like it will take a lot of effort to see it again. But in this one it seems that it's pretty hard to reach the first place in any event, so there is already like an increased difficulty in that regard. They are very, very fast. He crashed on his own. Maybe it might also be the case, because unfortunately the game doesn't tell you about the stats of the cars, so it might be also possible that some cars are simply slower than others despite being in the same category. Maybe not, maybe they are all the same speed. Would be. Just that here I'm not really... I mean, if there were stats, I'm certainly not using that as a criteria to pick. I'm just picking whatever car I like the way it looks the most, you know? Not giving any fucks to what might be faster or not. But it seems that the game also doesn't give any fucks about that, so I don't see why I will need to. Yeah, I think that we're fine. But then here, since I hadn't crashed in a while, it seems that I get to keep the first place, which is nice. Yeah. Seems that it's gonna be like that until the finish line. Without a doubt. There you go. Okay, well, at least I won the first two. and we will see how the final one. Well, and with these points again, I'm almost guaranteed to win as long as I don't get last place. Alright, final race for today. Final race for today and final race for the Toon series as well. That means that tomorrow we can start right away with the Hot Rod series and then the Super. And if I had the same amount of progress as today, I will also be able to get the race series. So we will see. Like, if I had to predict, tomorrow I'm most likely gonna be able to beat 2 series and not more. It's most likely just gonna be 2 series. Hey, that's fine by me. Now, if my idea is for this playthrough to take 3 streams, we are definitely in pace for that. It's still unknown how hard the game could truly get. Oof, close. Here, I'm not only struggling to catch the first place, but I'm also struggling to even catch the second place. And as I say, I don't need to. As long as I don't get last place, I'm guaranteed to win, but I will prefer to get a nice result, you know? Be a nice way to end the stream. Well, to end the stream and also to receive Christmas, right? At least the first place is now on my sides, right there. Stay there. No, don't move too much. Boom. I can't believe that didn't get you. That was such a scam. Like, that was an insane scam. Like, actually insane. I think that crypto devs right now are looking at this and being like, damn. We should try to do that. That's a real scam. No, I'm just kidding. Crypto will always be the biggest scam no matter what. Nothing comes close. The real question is if I can get close to the first place. It's right there. Okay, no, I couldn't. But hey, at least I still win the Grand Prix. A little bit lame to end on a second place, but hey, the gold medal is there, which is what matters. Right there, gold medal. Alright, well, that means that the Toon series is fully completed now. You can see all the gold medals. So yeah, with that, well, we can see just in case if it says that all of the gold medals and cars were unlocked, but yeah, they were, right? Yeah, there you have it. Okay, so with that, I'm gonna manually save just in case, even though it's most likely not necessary. But as you saw, the fact that I'm saving while the game is running faster than intended gives me a little bit of fear. So let me just do a regular save, so at least I can be sure that it will work. Yeah, I want to override. That's what I pick it. Damn it. It's fine. But yeah, that will be it for me for today. And well, obviously tomorrow we're gonna continue. And so far I'm really liking this game. Despite what I've been told of this being the worst Burnout game, it's not that at all. Like, it's actually pretty nice so far. But in any case, thanks everyone a lot for watching. And I'll be seeing you on the next stream. So, well, have a Merry Christmas and take care.